In this video, let us continue the discussion on the Newman projection, which is mainly used for determining the conformational relationships and to show the interaction leading to the steric hindrance between the atoms or the groups. So here we should know before to show the interaction which is mainly due to the steric hindrance, we should know what is steric hindrance. So each atom occupying a certain amount of space when the atoms are brought close to each other, leading to high energy, which is mainly due to the overlapping of the electron clouds. So let us think about this later in detail. So you should know how to write a Newman projection formulae, like how we have seen for sawhorse and wedge-hatched bond structure, etc. If we imagine to view the molecule from one atom, usually the carbon, directly along a selected bond axis to the next atom, usually it will be another carbon atom only. So say for example, the front carbon and its other bonds are represented as by showing the lines with the carbon. Okay, so this is the carbon, these are the bonds, other bonds which are associated with the carbon. So this is the way to represent for the front carbon. Whereas the back carbon and its bonds are represented by showing the circle with the line for the bonds, other bonds, with the lines for the other bonds. So now in this case, this is the case of ethane, which is in eclipsed form. You can see the two carbons with 3 hydrogen. This is the front carbon and this is the back carbon. The front carbon, as usual, you can see, okay, this is the front carbon with the other 3 bonds. This is one carbon hydrogen bond, this is other carbon hydrogen bond, this is the other carbon hydrogen bond. This is for the front carbon. So whereas for the back carbon hydrogen, that is for eclipsed form, this is the circle which is the representation for the back carbon, and this is the one carbon hydrogen bond, and this is the second carbon hydrogen bond which is for the back carbon, and this is the third one. So this is how we are going to represent for Newman projection. This is for the eclipsed form. Similarly, you can try for the staggered form also. And if we take the details of the conformation of ethane, as usual, conformation isomers are different spatial arrangement of molecule that are generated by the rotation of the single bonds, and which can be represented by the Newman projection. As usual, just now we have seen how we have got the eclipsed conformation of ethane. So this is the model view of eclipsed form of ethane. So here we have one more term, that is dihedral angle or torsional angle, which is given in terms of degrees. That is the angle between the plane formed by the first 3 atoms and the plane formed by the last 3 atoms. So this angle can be given as theta, or which is also called as dihedral angle, which is 0 degree in case of eclipsed form of ethane. So torsional angle, dihedral angle are one and the same. So you can see here the rotation can be either clockwise or it can be called as counterclockwise or anti-clockwise. Okay. And here, when we talk about the Newman projection of ethane, where one of the carbon atom, that is the front, is always it is fixed and the other one is rotated. So this is how we get the conformations. So dear students, please try to learn this perfectly, because you should know how you got this eclipsed form, staggered form, etc. See, we know that conformations are obtained by the rotation of carbon-carbon bond. So how the bond is rotated? The bond is rotated in such a way that when one of the carbon atom, usually we say in case of ethane, the front one is kept fixed and the other back one is rotated about the carbon-carbon bond, and infinite number are possible. If we rotate, infinite number of isomers are possible by the rotation of about single bonds. So these are the possibilities. So this is one eclipsed form. This is eclipsed form. Okay, if the front is kept constant and if it is rotated from the back carbon side around 60 degree, you will get the staggered form. This is a staggered conformation of ethane, which we also call it as a gauche form. So this one, once again, keeping the front carbon, okay, front carbon fixed, and if you rotate through the back carbon, then if it is rotated through 60 degree, once again we will get eclipsed conformation. So here the angle is 60 degree. Even if it is rotated, the angle will become 120 degree. Once again, if you rotate the same, okay, again with a 60 degree, you will get staggered conformation, angle will be 180 degree. So like this, there are various possibilities of getting the conformations wherein the angle of rotation will be different. This is, say, for this it is 60 degree, for this it is 120, for this it is 180, for this it is 240, and for this it is 300, and it will be 360 degree. So all these are the conformations which are obtained by the rotation about carbon-carbon single bond in a infinite numbers, with keeping the front carbon fixed and rotating the other back carbon with different angles. So starting from 60 to 360, we have got infinite number of conformations. So this is how we can tell about the conformations and infinite number of isomers which are also possible by the rotation. So this is the model view of eclipsed form of ethane, and if it is rotated through 30 degree, we get the intermediate. So usually if you rotate eclipsed form, keeping the front fixed, rotating the back with a 60 degree, you get staggered form where theta, dihedral angle, is 60 degree, and in between if you rotate with a 30 degree, we get the intermediate of eclipsed and staggered form, which we call it as a skew form. Intermediate structure between eclipsed form and staggered form, which we call it as a skew conformation. Okay, and this skew conformation, it is rapid at room temperature, and sometimes it is described as a free rotation. So it is clear that always eclipsed conformation is of highest energy, staggered conformation is of lowest energy, and skew conformation is of intermediate energy. If you compare the energy, in case of this, the theta or the torsional angle is 0 degree. In case of staggered form, the theta or the torsional angle, or else we can call it as a dihedral angle, is 60 degree. And energy wise, this is less of, it is of more energy, it is of less energy. Intermediate energy is for skew conformation. And if you talk about the stability, this is the less stable or the least stable conformation. Eclipsed form is the least stable. Staggered form is the most stable. Staggered form is also called as gauche conformation. This is the most stable. And this is of intermediate stability. So this is how we can give by giving the model. See here, this is the energy against the angle of rotation. This is 60 degree, 180, 300. This is 0 degree, 120, 240 and 360. These are all eclipsed conformations. These are all staggered conformations. And if you talk about the energy, just you can see this is highest and this is highest and this is highest and this is highest. Sorry, this is highest. Whereas you can see the energy is always least for all the staggered conformations. Okay, this is a potential energy which is associated during the rotation. Energy changes that is accompanying the rotation of the groups around the carbon-carbon bond is plotted against the angle of rotation. So, this is how we can give the curve of energy against the angle. So, this difference is usually of 12 kilojoules per mole. See here, this is a potential energy that is accompanying. That energy change will be there when one form is converted to another form or when there is a rotation of groups about the carbon-carbon bond in case of ethane. See, this is the sawhorse representation of the what we say eclipsed form of ethane. This is the staggered form of Newman projection. Okay, staggered form. This is the eclipsed form. Sorry, this is the sawhorse representation of the staggered form. This is the Newman projection of the staggered form. This is sawhorse representation and this is Newman projection. This is the front carbon and this is the back carbon. Here, this also can be given. This will be the front carbon and this will be the back carbon. You can see if you represent model, okay, this is the front carbon and this is the back carbon and this is for sawhorse representation. This is for Newman projection. This is the front and this is the back, which can be viewed like this. See, these are the rotational conformations of ethane. These are the Newman projections. This is the eclipsed form with the dihedral angle 0 degree. This is the gauche or staggered form with dihedral angle 60 degree and intermediate skew form which is also with theta 0 degree. And these are the Newman projections of eclipsed, staggered and skew form. The same can be given for the sawhorse structure. So, this is the eclipsed form, theta equal to 0 degree. This is the staggered form, theta equal to 60 degree. This is the intermediate of eclipsed and staggered, and this is sawhorse representation for skew form. So, this is how you can give both Newman projections as well as sawhorse structures for ethane. And these are the simple definitions. Once we can review it. Okay. Conformations are the different spatial arrangements for a molecule that can be adopted due to the rotation of the carbon-carbon sigma bonds. Whereas the staggered conformation is the lowest energy conformation wherein the bonds of adjacent carbon atoms are at 60 degree dihedral angle, maximizing the separation. It can be mostly they are separable. Maximizing the separation means mostly they are separable. Whereas eclipsed conformation is the highest energy conformation wherein the bonds of adjacent atoms are aligned at 0 degree dihedral angle. So these are the definitions of the conformations staggered conformation and eclipsed conformation.